first league win of the season was away at Accrington, obviously at home to them this weekend. I mean, in a way, it sort of set the tone for the away form this season. Could it do the same for the home form?
Let's hope so. Yeah, let's hope so. They've improved leaps and bounds by all accounts on a couple of DVDs that we've watched, reports that we've had. They've got some experienced players there. The two fullbacks, strikers, Odajay and Webber. They've got good wide men. It's going to be a difficult game. Murphy in the middle of the park's a threat. They've got some good players, and it's going to be a tough game. But we've got to make sure that we do everything we can to perform as well as we can and try and win the game.
James Beattie's brought a few, and you mentioned Coyote Odejai there, obviously him, but I mean, there's others as well he's brought in on loan. Will they sort of take a little bit of time to bed down? Can you take advantage of that?
I don't think so. I don't think he's brought too many in this week that are going to need bedding in. I'm talking, Nicky Hunt at fullback and Lee Naylor. There's players who've played a lot higher than League Two, so we've got to be aware of their strengths, but we've got to concentrate on what we're good at, and hopefully we can perform to the best of our ability on Saturday. We're going to need to, because the league is that tight and literally anybody can beat anybody. But if we're at it, and we lost a little bit of concentration on a couple of things on Saturday that cost us, particularly the first goal, when we had good possession in there, deep in their half of the pitch. So we just got to tighten up on one or two things like that, and just go and perform like we did for the majority of the game against Burn.
I mean, is this the time you feel now we've turned the corner into the new year, January, February, you guys have really got to make your claim, got to make it now?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, with the run we went on, which was very good, which put us in a good position. Christmas period was a bit unsettled, we had games called off, so it sort of didn't really help with the run we were on, and we've lost the last two. But now, yeah, we have to get through January, Feb. If we can put another run together and be in amongst it, coming out of February, then it gives us a good chance of trying to get promoted.
6 points, I think. Look, it's delicately poised, isn't it? Looking one way, I know you guys are probably looking up, not down, but I think at 6 points, if you look up the table, and 6 points, sort of the cushion going down the other way, and it does seem like it's sort of standing on the precipice of either going one way or the other at the moment. Yeah,
I mean, our season's probably been like that all year, really. We've sort of got ourselves in touch, then one poor result, and you can be sucked straight back into it. So we were disappointed on the weekend, being in front. We knew we would pull sort of closer to Burton. By then obviously losing sort of 2 late goals, they stretch away and you get drawn back into a pack below you. But with 6 points isn't a lot. We've got a few midweek games coming up through the cancellation we've had. So if you can win 2 games on the trot, a few teams above you slip up, and all of a sudden you could be in the top 7. And I think for us, if we can get into that'll give us a new lease of life, a bit more confidence, and then it's a case of staying in it.
Well, do you know exactly what you've got to play with now?
No, I'm
any clearer?
Not particularly. Well, I'm meeting the chairman later today. Tonight and tomorrow. I'm talking to Paul Godfrey later today. They had a bit of a chat yesterday. I'm just waiting to find out that, and then I'm meeting the chairman in the next couple of days. And I'm not in any rush, John. We just need to. I've put my views across. They're talking about it and talking about what we can do, and we'll go from there. I'm not, like I say, I'm not in any mad rush right at this moment in time to do anything. I'll wait for an answer, and when I get it, I'll be able to move on it.
Yeah, they backed you well when you've asked for loans, but you've obviously brought in money with cut runs and that sort of thing. But you pushing them, you're trying to eke a little bit more out of them at the moment.
The only reason I let Keith Lowe and Russ Penn go was on the grounds that we got to reinvest back in the squad, and that's what I'm aiming to do. And I don't see any reason why they won't be true to the word. And we won't be splashing money around, but hopefully there's a little bit there that we can just at the right time go and get the right players to add to what we've got. We've got a good squad, but we haven't got probably the numbers that we'd ideally like. But that said, I can quite happily put an 11 out and subs out every week.